class. So for today, we're going to solve some problem in addition and subtraction. Are you ready? Okay, let's start. So, number one, uh, we have A to E. We should solve it one by one. Okay, so number one, let's proceed. Sophia, president of the school student organization, held a meeting to talk about the food being served at the school cafeteria. So we have here the given number of letter A is 383 student and 431 student. The question is how many students participated in the discussion. So let's proceed to let's solve it. Okay, so here as you can see, I put the correct answer. So I teach you how to add. Okay, so 3 here we have 383 and 431. So 383 plus 431. So 3 plus 1, it is equal to 4. 8 plus 3, it is equal to 11. So we should put 11 here in the top of number 3. Okay, so here is another one. So 3 plus 4 is equals to 7. So let's add the one here in the top of number 3. So 3 plus 4 is equals to 8 plus 1 is equals to 3 plus 4 is equal to 7 plus 1, so it is equal to 8. And the answer is 814 students who participated in the discussion. Okay, so next, let's proceed to letter B. The given number is 337 students voted to add more veggies to the menu, and 335 students voted to add more meat. So the question is how many students voted. So let's solve. 337 plus 335. So gonna solve it. Okay, gonna add 7 plus 5, it is equal to 12. So we're gonna put 1 in the top of number 3 and 2 here. So 3 plus 3, it is equal to 6 plus 1 is equal to 7. 3 plus 3 is equal to 6. So the answer is 672 students who voted. Okay, let's proceed to letter C. The given number is 154 third grade student and 237 fourth grade student. The question is how many students agreed with the decision. So we should add it. Okay, so here 154 plus 237. So 4 plus 7 is equal to 11. So we should put 11 here at the top of number 5 and 1 here. 5 plus 3 is equals to 8 plus 1 is equal to 9. 1 plus 2 is equal to 3. And the answer is we have 391 students agreed with the decision. Okay, let's proceed to letter D. The given number is 279 students suggested adding mashed potatoes and 234 adding bacon to the menu. Okay, the question is how many students participated in the suggestion of the new food item. So let's add here. Here 279 plus 235. Okay, 9 plus 4 is equal to 13. Let's put 1 here in the top of number 7. 3 here. 7 plus 3 is equal to 11. Put here the 1 in the top of number 2, and actually 7 plus 3 is equal to 10, and we have a 1 here in the top of 1, so we're gonna do add here. So 7 plus 3 is equal to 10 plus 1 is equal to 11. Put we should put 1 here in the top of number 2, and so 2 plus 2 is equal to 4 plus 1 is equal to 5. And we have here the answer 513 students participated in the discussion. So let's proceed in letter E. So the given number is 235 students like the new menu and 165 students don't like the menu. So how many students took part in the Sophia survey? So we should add. So we have 235 plus 165. So 5 plus 5 is equal to 10. Let's put 1 here in the top of number 3. 0. 3 plus 6 is equal to 9. So plus 1, 10. And again, let's put number 1 here in 2 and 0. 2 plus 1 is equal to 3 plus 1 is equal to 4. So the answer is 400 students part in Sophia survey. Okay, so let's proceed into subtraction. So, number 2. There's only a week left before Christmas. John went out to buy gifts for his family. Another A to E. We should solve it one by one, okay? So, let's proceed to letter A. So, the given number of letter A is $999 budget, and new pair of shoes costs $165. So the question is, how much money does he have left? So we should subtract it, okay? So start. So we have here $999 minus $165. So let's subtract it. So 9 minus 5 is equal to 4. 9 minus 6 is equal to 3, and 9 minus 1 is equal to 8. So we have 834 money left, the answer, okay? So let's proceed to letter B. So letter B, the given is $834 money left, and the dress costs $129 left. So the question is, how much money does he have left with him? So let's subtract it, okay? So here we have $834 and $129. So as we start to answer it. Okay, so we need to take away the 129. So looking at this, what we need to do is take the 4 from 9. As you can see, diba? So but we can't take it because the 4 isn't big for minus the 9. So what we're gonna do is we're going to regroup the 3 as 2. So I'm going to give the tens. As you can see, a class is diba, the 8 is 100, the 3 is tens, and the 4 is 1. So I'm going to give the tens to the ones place. So the 4 is not a 4 anymore, it's 14 because I'm going because of the regroup. So going to scratch it and going to put 1 here and beside in the 4, and it is not 4 anymore, it is 14, and the 3 is going to number 2. Now we have okay. So what we're going to do is minus it, okay? So because 14 minus 9, so 14 minus 9 is equal to 5, and 3 no, it's 2 minus 2, it is equal to 0 because no, we can minus the 2 minus 2 because it's equal to 0. So 8 minus 1, it is equals to 7. So we have the answer here is $705 money left, okay? So next, let's proceed to letter C. So given the plants originally cost $467 and given plant discount is $399. So the question is, how much did he actually spend on buying the plants rather? So okay, let's proceed. Solution here, as you can see, again we have here $467 and $399. So what we're going to do is regroup again the 6 into the 7, okay? The 7 into the 6. So I'm going to give the tens into the ones again. So this 7 is not 7 anymore, it's going to be 17, okay? And the 6 and again the 6, okay, we let's proceed first here. So 17 minus 9 because for grouping, so the 7 is going to be 17, okay? Okay, 17 minus 9 is equal to is equal to 8. And again, this is not 6 anymore. It's going to be 5, and 5 isn't too big to minus the 9, so we're going to regroup again the number 4. So the hundreds, going to give the hundreds to the tens. Okay, so it is going to 15. Okay, 15 minus 9 is equal to 6. So again, so the answer is $68 because the 4 is going to 3. So it is appropriate if we minus it, because the number 4 is going to it is not number 4 anymore, is it number 3? Okay, so we have an answer here is $68 he spent on buying plants. Okay, let's proceed to letter D. So given the initial price of the speaker is $475, and another is he bought it for $199. So how much money was he able to save? So let's subtract. So again, we have here $475 and $199. So again, the 5 isn't big enough to minus the 9. So we're going to regroup again the number 7. So I'm going to give the tens into ones again. Okay, so scratch out like that. The number 1 is here. I will put the number 1 here in top of number 5. So scratch out, and the 7 is not a 7, is it 8? Going to 8. Okay, so let's proceed to solve the 5 minus 9. So it isn't a 5 anymore, it is 16 minus 9. So 16 minus 9 is equal to 6, and 7. So it's isn't big enough to minus the number 9 again. So we're going to regroup. I'm going to give the hundreds to the ones place, to the tens place. So it is not 7 anymore, it is 17. Okay, so 17 minus 9 is equal to 7. Okay, so it is not 4 anymore, is going to be 3. So 3 minus 1 is equal to 2. So the answer is $276 he was able to save. So let's proceed to letter E. So given John spent a total of $700 on 14 gifts, and gifts cost total of $561. So how much money did he spend on gift wrapping and other expenses? So we have here $700 minus $561. So we cannot take 1 from 0. But what we do is we go to tens. So here the tens or to the next place value, and as we can see that we have a 0 again. Okay, but what we're gonna to do is we're actually going to jump into the hundreds. As you can see, the hundreds, number 7. Okay, to the 100 place, and we're gonna make them into a box. So imagine it that we're going to box it the 7 and 0. Okay, 7 here, the 7 and 0, the 7 and 0. Okay, 7 and 0. So so as you can see, we have a 70, because we're going to box here the 70. So we have a 70. So what we're going to do, instead of calling these 0 tens and 700s, we're gonna call it 70 tens. Okay, 70 tens. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take this to, I'm going to take the 70, and we're going to take one. We're going to take, so we're going to scratch the number 70. So we're going to take one from the 7. When we take one from the 70, we'll cross it. Okay, we'll cross it from the 70. Cross it out. Cross it out, and this will become a 69. So cross it out, going to imagine it that we're going to write 69. Okay, 69. So because if we take away from 70, it will be a 69. So as you can see, we've taken one away from 70. Okay, and you're going to turn this 0, see, as you can see the 0, we're going to we're going to turn this 0 into a 10. So we're gonna put 1 here in the top of number 0. Okay, so now I'm gonna okay, so we're going to solve it. Okay, so we have 1 here in the top, so we're gonna solve it. Okay, 10 minus 1, it is equal to 9. So now we have a 69, so we have a 9. So 9 minus 6 is equals to 3. And 6 minus 5 is equal to 1. So we have the answer. Is $139 you spent on gift wrapping. So okay, so let's proceed on a number 3.
Okay, for number 3, Jack loves to collect and read books. In fact, he has a mini library in his house. For letter A, the problem there is that the library is divided into different sections for different types of book. The science fiction has 8 books. Then each of the book has 478 pages. So the question is, how many pages do the 8 books have in total? So it said that each of the book has 478 pages and a total of 8 books. So what is your answer? Okay, so if your answer is 3,824 pages, it is correct because each or one of the 8 books has 478 pages, so we just multiply it by the number of the pages to the number of the books. In letter B, it said there that he also has 3-foot-long section filled with short story booklets. If each booklet has 9 pages, and there are 49 booklets all in all, the question is that how many pages will Jack need to go through if he plans to read them all? So it talks about the pages that Jack will need to go through. So write down your answer. Okay, if your answer is 441 pages all in all, as we multiply the 9 pages that have in each booklet, you're correct. Okay, let's move on to the next problem. One of his favorites is a book called Encyclopedia of Life and Everything Else. The book has 7 large chapters, and each of it having 566 pages. Now the question is, how many pages does the book Encyclopedia have in total? Write down your answer. Okay, what is your answer? If your answer is 3,962 all in all pages, you are correct. Why it is 3,962? Because we use multiplication. We multiply the total pages in each chapters. So there are 7 large chapters. Then it consists of 566 pages. So we multiply 566 to the number of large chapters, which is 7. And the total or the answer of it is 3,962. So who got it correct? Very good. Okay, let's move on to the next. So the mini library also has a section for the classics. If this collection comes from 6 different authors, and each of it having 33 books, the question is, how many books does he have in the classic section? So it said that his collection of classics has 6 different authors. In order to get the answer, what type of operational system does we need to use to get the exact total number of his books? So each of the authors has 33 books. So now, can you tell me what is your answer? If your answer is 198, you're correct, and we use multiplication to get the answer. So having this kind of collection made Jack a fast reader. If Jack can read 9 books in a day, how many books can he read in a year? So in a year consists of 365 days. If each day Jack can read 9 books in a day, how about the books that he can read in a year? What is your answer? Okay, very good. It's 3,285 books. By using or by the use of multiplication, multiplying each of the given terms. Now, we will proceed to number 4. Melody made Christmas cards for the elderly in a nursing home. The first problem is that if she had 99 blue sequins, and distributes the sequins equally to 12 cards, there, as you see in the picture. So the question is, how many sequins will Melody have left? So what do you think the operational system is the best to get the answer for this question? So write down your answer. Just focus on what is asked in the question and what is asked or what is said in the problem, okay? Okay, the correct answer is 3 sequins only. Okay, letter B. Melody had 35 mistletoe stickers. And wanted to place them all eventually in 8 cards. So the question is, how many mistletoes will she have left? Again, the question is, how many mistletoe is or will she have left? So, just focus on the question, what is asked in the question, and what is said in the problem to be able to get the correct answer. So now, can you tell me what is the answer? Okay, so if your answer is 3 mistletoe left, you are correct by dividing the number of the cards equally. Okay, for letter C and D, here is the situation. Melody made 26 cutouts of Christmas trees with red shiny poles. If she plants base 4 of these to the front cover of a certain number of cards, how many cards you think she was able to make? If you will paste full of this, so by 4, how many cards you think you can make? Okay. Very good. It is 6 cards. How about the Christmas trees that Melody have left? Okay. Awesome. 2. That's correct. Okay, let's move on to the last letter for this item. So the situation given here is Melody printed 53 identical snowmen. If she was able to prepare cards with 4 identical drawings each, the question is, how many cards was she able to prepare? So give time to analyze the problem and give the question. Ask how many cards she can make. So what is the answer? Very good. 13 cards.
I will be reading a story about Hannah the Hawk. It is winter time on Feather Mountain. Hannah the hawk is about to fly south before the mountain gets covered with snow. Who was the character in the story again? Yes, Hannah. And what kind of animal is Hannah? A hawk. Very good. Now let's try to answer some exercises. We have here letter A. For the first part of her journey, Hannah flew 3/9 miles to Owl Mountain to meet her friend Oscar. From there, she traveled another 3/9 miles to Hawks Cove to rest. The question is, how many miles did she travel in total before reaching Hawks Cove? So it was asking for how many miles in total. So what we're gonna do is, we're gonna do addition of fractions. Very good. Okay, we're gonna list the given numbers. We have 3/9 and 3/9. While adding a fraction, it should be in the form of like fractions. So let us observe the given numbers. So like fractions means that their denominators are the same. So does the 3/9 and 3/9 given numbers have the same denominator? Yes, okay. Since they have the same denominator, we're just gonna directly add the numbers. Here. Okay. Since they have the same denominator, we're just gonna copy the denominator 9. Then what we have left here is to add the numerators. Okay, 3 plus 3 is equal to 6. Nice, okay. Then we have our final answer. It would be 6/9 miles. So it took Hannah the hawk 6/9 miles in total before reaching Hawks Cove. Excellent. Now let's proceed to exercise letter B. After resting at Hawks Cove, she then traveled 2 days over some forest and 2 more days over the sea to see her cousins at Flight Isle. The question is, how long did it take for Hannah to reach Flight Isle? So we have the given numbers here, which is 2 2/7 and 2 4/7. Since it was asking for how long, then we're gonna use addition. But what we have here is different from the first one we did because it has a whole number. So this given here, we call this mixed numbers. A mixed number is a combination of a whole number and a proper fraction, like this one here. Since we're going to add the two mixed numbers, we have a step to take. To add mixed numbers with the same denominators, since we can see here, they have the same denominators just like what we did on the first one that we add, we are just gonna first add the whole number. Okay, we have here the 2 and 2 whole number. So 2 plus 2 is equals to 4. Very good. Now we're just gonna copy the denominator 7. What we have left again is the numerator. So 2 plus 4 is equal to 6. Very good. So we have our final answer is 4 6/7 days for Hannah to reach Flight Isle. So it take her 4 6/7 days to reach there. Now let's go to the next question or the next exercise. Now let's answer letter C. At Flight Isle, her cousins told her that her next destination would be 17 7/8 miles away. She then flew 7 and 4/8 miles, then stopped to rest at a nearby island. So it was asking for how many more miles does she need to travel in order to reach her next destination. The given are 17 and 7/8 and 7 and 4/8. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do subtraction of fractions. So we're gonna subtract 17 and 7/8 minus 7 and 4/8. So we have here a mixed numbers. So the method that we're gonna use is similar to how we add the mixed numbers a while ago. We do the fractions part and the whole numbers separately. Since they have the same denominator, we're just gonna directly copy the denominator. So we have here the whole numbers 17 minus 7 is equal to, yes, we have 10. Now we're just gonna copy the denominator. We have left here is the numerators, which is 7 minus 4 is equal to, yes, we have 3. And then our final answer would be 10 and 3/8 miles. So Hannah needs to travel 10 and 3/8 miles to reach her next destination. Now let's do the last exercise, which is letter D. So before going on the last part of her journey, Hannah needed to rest and eat a lot of food. She ate 2 and 7 12-kilogram of meat and another 4 12-kilogram of fruits. The question is, how much food did she eat in total? So we have the given here, which is the 2 and 7 12-kilogram of meat and the 4 and 12-kilogram of fruits. Since we have here another mixed number and a fraction, which is a proper fraction, we're gonna list the given numbers. We're just gonna add this directly and copy the whole number. Okay, we have here the whole number as 2. Then we're gonna copy again the denominator 12. What we have left here is to add the numerators, which is 7 plus 4 is equal to, yes, 11. Okay, our final answer would be 2 and 11 12 kilograms of meat and fruits Hannah ate in total. Yes, excellent. Thank you all for your participation.